Hello, Matlang people! Welcome sa It's No Time! Claims and Learning, hashtag Learn Together.
Isa sa mga okasyong kinakaabangan ng mga Pilipino ay ang Kapaskuhan. Ito ang araw kung kailang ipinanganak ang ating Diyos, ang Panginoong Hesukristo. Likas na sa ating mga Pilipino na sa tuwing araw ng Kapaskuhan ay nagsasama-sama ang mga magkakapamilya upang magsaya at magdasal. Lagi nating tatandaan na ang tunay na rason ng selebrasyong ito ay ang kapanganakan ng ating Panginoong Hesukristo. Maraming kultura ang Paskong Pinoy. Unang-una ay ang pagdalo ng Misa de Gallo o Simbang Gabi. Mga pagkain pampasko tulad ng puto bumbong at bibingka. Pagkain ng sama-sama ng mga pamilya tuwing Noche Buena. At ang pag-awit ng mga awiting pampasko sa mga bahay-bahay o yung tinatawag nating caroling.
Ano nga ba pag-uusapan natin sa araw na to? Locating percentile under the normal curve. So this is the most essential learning competency for this topic. For our target goals, number 1 is to locate percentile under the normal curve. Number 2, find the z-score when probability is given. And number 3 is to value the knowledge about the concept of percentile. So this is just the continuation of our discussion last time. So kapag sinabi nating percentile is a measure of relative standing. It is a descriptive measure of the relationship of a measurement to the rest of the data. So, meaning to say, class, pag sinabi natin percentile, ito yung position ng isang score relating to the other scores. So, later on, mas lalo nating maintindihan to. So, let's try to solve this problem about the caroling. So, the amount of aguinaldo, pag sinabi natin aguinaldo, yung kanilang napamaskuhan, received by the kids are normally distributed with the mean of 50 pesos or 50 and standard deviation of 5. So, let's try to find the 70% of the scores. So first step natin is to sketch the diagram of a normal curve. Sketch muna natin. Mean is 50, so ilalagay natin yung 50 sa gitna. And then standard deviation is 5, so meaning to say yung agwat o yung pagitan ng bawat score will be 5. So to the right, we got 55, 60, and 65. To the left naman, we got 45, 40, and 35. So ganito yung magiging itsura ng ating standard or ng ating normal curve for this problem. Second step is to find the area between 0 and 70%. So class, kung matatandaan natin, yung ginagamit nating z-table is yung area doon ay nakabase between sa score and the mean. Lagi tayo nakabase sa mean. So nahahati or hinahati natin yung curve into 2. Ito kasi yung mean natin. So this is 50% and 50%. So, yung 70% nakuha niya na yung other 50%. Kaya, ngayon, yung other 50% ay ibabawas natin dun sa 70% or which is also equal to 0.7 thousand. So, 0.7 thousand minus 0.5 thousand is 0.2 thousand. Ito lang yung hahanapin natin na area. Ngayon, find the area corresponds to 0.2 thousand. So as we can see class, wala dyan yung eksaktong 0.2 thousand. Ang gagawin natin is to find the nearest area corresponds to 0.2 thousand. At ang pinakamalapit na area is 0.1985. Bakit hindi 0.2019? Yung pagitan ng 1985 is only 15 dito sa 2,000 while yung 0.2019 is 19. So, mas malapit tong 0.1985. So, kunin natin yung kanyang corresponding z-score. So, we got 0.02 and 0.5. So, yung 0.1985, ang kanyang z-score is 0.52. So, ito yung gagamitin natin sa ating next step. Find a computing formula for determining raw scores. So, di ba ito yung formula natin in finding the z-score. Z-score is equal to x-score minus the mean over standard deviation. Pero ang hinahanap natin dito is yung ating x-score o yung raw score. So, kailangan nating i-modify yung formula. So, to modify it, let's multiply both sides by standard deviation. So, cancel natin to. So, we got z times standard deviation is equal to x minus mean na lang. Ngayon, itong minus mean, ililipat natin sa kabila. Or let's add the additive inverse property. So, plus the mean, then plus the mean, makakancel na itong minus mean plus mean. So, matitira na lang, we got z, or the new formula will be z times the standard deviation plus the mean is equal to the z-score. So, ito yung gagamitin natin na formula to find the x-score or the raw score. Ngayon, let's substitute the given values. So, yung z natin is 0.52, yung na-solve natin kanina. Standard deviation natin is 5, and the mean is 50. So, upon substitute, kapag na-substitute na natin yung values, so we got 2.6 plus 50, which is equal to 52.6, or our x-score is approximately equal to 53. So let's make a conclusion. So in the distribution, 70% of the aguinaldo received by the kids or by them are below 53. Ngayon, let's have the percentile rank naman. The amount of aguinaldo received by the kids are normally distributed with a mean of 50 and standard deviation 5. So, same given lang po tayo. So, yung question ngayon is, what is the percentile rank of 43? Hahanapin naman natin yung percentile rank ng score na 43. So, first step, convert the raw score of 43 to z-score form. So, let's use the formula. Z is equal to 43 minus 50 over 5, which is equal to negative 1.4. Ngayon, second step. Find the area corresponds to the z-score negative 1.4. Diba, since it is, or yung z-table na ginagamit natin ay nakabase sa mean, regardless of the sign of the symbol. Negative or positive, ang hahanapin lang natin is yung 1.4. So, makikita natin dito that 1.4 is equal to 0.4192. So, 1.4, then 0. Ayan, 0.4192 ang kanyang area or probability. Third step is draw the normal curve showing the z-score. So, yung z-score natin is negative 1.4. So, kapag pinalat natin yan, dyan siya mapupunta. Fourth step natin is draw a line through the z is equal to negative 1.4. And then, shade lang natin. And for our sixth step is examine the shaded regions and decide what operation to apply. Diba, dun sa ating previous topic, kapag hindi included yung mean, ima-minus natin siya sa 0.5. Kapag included, i-add natin ito sa 0.5. In this case, ano yung gagamitin natin? Very good. So, ima-minus natin siya sa 0.5 since the mean is not included in the shaded area. So, 0.5 minus 0.4192, we got 0.0808. For number 7, compute the percentile rank of the score 43. So, percentile rank natin is 0.0808 times 100. So, it equals to 8.08%. So, for our conclusion, the percentile rank of the score 43 in the aguinaldo received by the kids is 8.08. For generalization class, again, when we say percentile, ito yung position ng isang score relating to the other scores. And the value that we can get from this lesson, you are more than your score. You are more than your sum. You are more than a percentile. Your worth goes far beyond any test. So, walang numbers or walang scores ang makakapagbigay sa inyo ng worth.
Alam niyo ba na walang nakalagay sa Biblia kung kailan talaga ang Pasko? Pero kung tayo ng mga tao ay nagdiriwang ng ating karawan, ang Diyos pa kaya? Isa pa sa mga dahilan kung bakit December 25 ipinagdiriwang ang Pasko. Ang March 25 ay isang sagradong araw din sa mga pagano, kung kailan naman ipinagdiriwang ang paparating na tagsibol na sumisimbolo ng bagong buhay. Ayon sa tradisyong Katoliko, ito ang araw kung kailan binati ng anghel
ang mahal na Birheng Maria at siya ay naglihi. At ang 9 na buwan mula sa March 25 ay December 25.
At dito na nagtatapos ang ating aralin. Bahagi natin sa ibang ating mga natutunan. Lagi nating tatandaan, the way of success is the continuous pursuit of knowledge. Claim it, Matlang people. See you again sa ating next video.